Well, I got my stator back here and they did a really nice job winding it. Everything's back together. Moment of truth is gonna be fucking putting her back and hopefully she'll fire up. Hey everybody, straight from Bullshit Corner. Welcome to another video. In this video, we got the parts back for the generator. So we're gonna decide whether or not I just wasted fucking 600 bucks or if we're gonna get this thing going. Because if not, I'm already in the hole for $1,000, including all the parts I bought. And I'm going to be very pissed off if it doesn't fucking work. So let's get everything back together. Hopefully she'll fire up and then it'll be a win situation. If not, fuck me. Alright, I got my fan bolted back on the rotor and now we're going to set this down. We're going to put this in place. This beast has a tapered fit on it. Right on, I'll tighten that up, then we'll go to the next step. The next step is put the stator back in place and try to remember the orientation with your front cover, because that's going to be very important. So, alright, we're going to try this again. Okay, that part's on, now we got to put the front cover on. I just put a new bearing in the housing. Every time you do this, it's good practice. Put the bearing on, and I'm putting the little spacer ring right there, and now we're ready to slide that piece on. So now that we got the cover on, we gotta jack it together, so you gotta like tighten that one down a little bit, then kitty corner and then go around to suck that whole top half of that flange in. You don't want to be using air tools for this either. You want to do this by hand, so it goes on nice and straight. So this is the most critical part here. Once you have your housing bolted back on, you want to put a wrench on it because you want to turn your rotor over by hand, because if it touches the stator at any point when you're spinning it, it's gonna kill your fucking unit. The generator's gonna die. So you gotta fucking burn it up and you're gonna spend all that money for nothing. So I just spun it. I could tell it's not catching nowhere, so that part's good. So now we're gonna start connecting all the wiring again. This is pretty important. When you put your brushes back on, you want to make sure that they are contacting your slip rings, because otherwise it's not gonna generate power. I just gotta bolt this section on and bolt the auto voltage regulator on, and we'll be fucking good to go. Well, I got this thing all bolted back together. It's the moment of fucking truth. Let's fire this bitch up, see if we got power. Yeah, so there's my power supply right there. My multimeter's beeping at me. But I had to give 12 volts up to where the brushes are right there, and that charged the rotor. And after that, she started generating fucking power again. But I was so fucking worried that I spent all that money for nothing. But she's fixed now. The hardest part about this whole job was not assembling the rotor, the stator, the wiring, all that. It was putting the fucking mounting bolts down there. That took me about an hour because fucking engineer Johnny, who I'm gonna say, designed something that you have to get a fucking bolt up in there that you can hardly even get your fucking finger in there, yet you're supposed to put a bolt in there and line it up with no fucking room. That's a big fucking bitch. But we got her. This thing's fucking running. Oh yeah. Got a little heater fired up with it. I don't know about you guys, but that deserves a fucking beer and then some. Fucking PBR. So all in all, this project cost me quite a bit more than I was willing to spend. I think with the parts I bought that I didn't need, like the AVR, actually I don't even know if the other one works. I haven't tried it. At this point I'm not going to, because the generator's working at this point. And I bought other things like a timing belt and all that other shit, but I'm going to use that for other videos because we're going to tune it up and restore it. But anyways, on the topic, so I bought it. I'm probably into it for about $1,500 all said and done right now. For everything that I bought for it to get it up and running. That was including buying it. And somebody had asked me, you know, how much is it worth? Is it worth it? For the Honda generator, that Honda generator new was $6,500. Now, of course, with the money I spent in it so far, I probably could have bought a good used one for the same price. So if you ask me, was it worth it? Kind of touch and go, but I am more into the challenge of trying to figure out something, solve it, fix it. That is more rewarding to me because that's why I buy projects, because I want to be challenged. I want to be faced with the challenge is that, you know, if I can't do it, I'm going to fail, and I don't want to fail, so I'll do it. And if I do it and it fails, I look for what I did to cause it to fail, then I do it again, hopefully do it right. That's the whole point of learning, and I'm fucking glad I got it done, and it's fucking beer time. So I'm going to leave my video at that, getting the generator running. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Drink fucking beer.